Good Sunday afternoon to you. I hope the ball game is turning out to your satisfaction. As I've said already on Facebook, I've taken Tay Tay plus 9 appearances. That means anything plus them showing her 9 times, I win some money. I didn't actually bet. I kept mine in my pocket because I got other needs. But thanks for joining us. I am Colonel T. Claude Parker. I like that name. Thank you, David Day. And while we're on the subject of David Day, let's talk about David's war with the Vicksburg Police Department. That has resulted in them encrypting, so they said. They put big fat funky Bill Ford out front to tell all them lies. Actually, they already had the channel. They turned the radios over to channel 2, which means the radios in the cars and those walkie-talkies, they're not even scanning, so they can't hear what the county's doing or nothing. Bad move. Bad move. It's an officer safety issue. Dangerous. But it's typical of what's going on at the Vicksburg Police Department under the leadership of Chief Penny Jones. We're playing politics. Politricks, as our former mayor, Robert Major Walker, would have said, with the public and the public safety and officer safety. On this past Wednesday, they conducted a series of promotions. The average sergeant getting promoted, his pay goes up $3.40 an hour. Lieutenants even more, and captains even more than that. Some of those people that got promoted, I'm all for it. Claude Billings being one. How you going to promote a captain over your investigative division that can't even write a coherent report or present a coherent case to the grand jury? Huh? You want to talk about that one? Yes, Curtis Judge, I'm addressing you, Captain. Congratulations on your given promotion. There were several other gifts given during that promotional ceremony. Basically, she promoted people to give them a big raise, promoted her cronies. And what they've done is created a scenario at the Vicksburg Police Department where they're so top-heavy, no chiefs and no Indians. They're victims of the Peter principle. They've done good in one position. Now they've been promoted into they're way the hell over their head. Let's talk about the fact that you hadn't issued a press release in almost several weeks, I'll say. And all of a sudden this week you issued a press release about the murder and arson arrest. But you failed to mention that you didn't report it like you were supposed to the state fire marshal's office, which is a violation of state law. Could be considered misimprisonment of a felony or malfeasance in office. But Chief Connie Dolan sent me a press release. That's a fire marshal issue, not a Vicksburg Police Department issue. Fire marshal's office should have been notified the moment y'all discovered the dead body on the scene. How about that? How about them apples? No press releases. Hiding things from the public. Playing games with the radios. How many other games are we going to play? How many? Let's talk about the sheriff's office. Last Saturday, there was a situation where the fire department had to stage in the area when they had a suicidal subject because the units on patrol, and although there were units at courthouse division, reserve officers who come in specifically to work funerals, they were all tied up too. You had patrol officers tied up on funerals. Who's to say that suicidal subject doesn't decide to go on and kill himself or take some folks with him? They had to wait several minutes. I find that unacceptable. What I find even more acceptable was last night, and I'm coming to you on a Sunday afternoon, there were 3 deputies on patrol from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Tonight, probably going to be the same way. During my career, I always found that Super Bowl night was one of the busiest nights in law enforcement. A lot of unprofessional drunk drivers will be out tonight. Please be safe if you're at a party. Use good judgment. Have a designated driver. Or maybe just shelter in place till tomorrow morning. Finally, the Vicksburg School District and the fights on Monday. I was well aware of it. I've addressed it on Facebook. I've spoken with School Board President Jim Sturgis Jr., who's a lifelong friend of mine. I think the Vicksburg School District needs to set an example by saying we have a zero tolerance policy. They need to set an example by quit hamstringing the educators and the administrators by not reporting these facts to the public. We all know they're fighting all the time. Surprised there wasn't a few over at Vicksburg, too. There was one on a school bus and numerous ones at Vicksburg High School. And how many guns have been found recently in our school district? That's an interesting question. Quit playing games, people. The public and the citizens of Vicksburg and Warren County are not stupid, but we continue to elect and appoint people who treat us like we are. In the words of Richard Pryor, how long will we allow this bullshit to go on? And that's the bottom line. This has been a Stump Broke production in association with Miss Lou Media. Have a great day. Enjoy the second half of the game and be watching for Tay-Tay. Bye. Later, haters.